I want to introduce you all to an amazing singer with a very interesting voice and a very interesting origin story. This is Diana Ankudinova, who is a singer from Russia. And she had a real tough upbringing, came from, a lot of like a trauma, early trauma childhood, persevered through it to become this like star. I've had a ton of requests to react to her and break down her voice. And as you know, I'm a vocal instructor. I've been teaching voice for 24 years. I love to celebrate live, raw, visceral, human vocal singing. No pitch correction, no auto tuning, just live, raw vocals. And I was going through her videos and I found a video that is a perfect example of just her natural voice with nothing on it, just super clean. And you can really hear the tone of her voice. And what a voice it is. Wow. All right, we're going to listen to this little short. So this song right here is Derniere, Danse. It was a popular song over a decade ago by an artist Indila, and she did a cover of it a couple years ago on her TikTok, and it's killer. I have to show it to you right now. This was just like a little short.
Je remue le ciel, le jour, la nuit. Je danse avec le doigt la pluie. Un peu d'amour près du mien. Je danse, 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 danse. Et de la pluie, je cours, j'ai peur. Et c'est mon tour, viendra de là. Dans tout Paris, je m'abandonne et j'aime le vol, 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 vol. Вы все ждете эту ноту обычно. Сейчас эту ноту спою. Воль, воль, воль.
What? Do you hear that tone quality? How is she doing that? What is that sound? How does she make her voice like that? La, 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 with all of that depth. So here's the thing. Depth of tone. What creates depth of tone? It's a couple things. Number one, it's the size of your vocal folds. The bigger vocal folds you have, the more depth of tone you're going to have. And also the lower pitch extension you're going to have on your voice. Also, the more space you have in the back of your throat, the openness that you can achieve in the back of your throat when you're making a sound is going to have a big impact on the depth and warmth of your tone. Then also, if you really want to enhance and add more depth to your tone, what you can do is retract your tongue. And you start pulling it back and curl it up a bit. And you can create even more depth of tone. Check this out. I want you to see how she's doing that there. All right, listen. So right there on that, she's retracting her tongue. So if you listen, here's my tongue not retracted. Here when I retract it, it makes it a little more muffled and darkened. That's what she was doing on that vowel right there. By the way, this is a common thing to do in Slavic languages. There's much more of a back placement of the voice in general. I've sung a bit of Russian. I sang Eugene Onegin, a couple arias from that opera. Unbelievable opera. So there is some retracting of the tongue as part of the language. We have some of that too as Americans, but in Slavic languages, it's a little bit more. So right here, she's got all of the elements that create depth of tone happening. She's got a deeper voice already. She's got bigger vocal folds than the average female voice, number one. Number two, she's got a lot of openness in her back of her throat when she's making sounds in the mid-lower part of her voice. Number three, she's retracting her tongue. All of these are the technical things that are adding up to how she's accessing such depth in this sound. Listen to how deep her speaking voice is. That's a big indicator of her natural depth of tone. What a unique voice.
Vol, vol, vol.
See, her tongue right there was it was retracted. That's how she's doing that. I also love her personality. Like she's light and fun. She's got such a fun vibe about her. Another thing that's really special about her voice. Voices with this much depth and, bigger, deeper voices like this don't usually have the ability to move their voices as quickly as like the high, lighter voices that are out there. And now for her, though, she's very good at flipping around. She has very good agility. So notice how accurate she is when she's moving her voice quickly. And also listen for how she's flipping. She does this yodel flip stuff really fast in her singing, which is a big thing in contemporary commercial music right now. And check out Chapel Roan. Check out everybody. But it's also a part of Balkan singing. It's like, she's really interesting here. Check out, now listen for the flipping and how quickly she's able to move her voice.
Je remue le ciel le jour la nuit. Je danse avec le doigt la pluie. Un peu d'amour près de
Those little flips.
Je danse, 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 danse. Et de le bruit, je cours, j'ai peur. Et c'est mon tour, viendra.
Hear that flip?
Dans tout Paris, je me...
She's flipping a lot in here. Check that out. Like she's she's all over the place, very subtle and very in control. This is much harder than you think. This is just her being kind of off the cuff, just messing around, but it's incredible coordination. Listen to that.
Et de le bruit, je cours, j'ai peur. Et c'est mon tour, viendra. De là, dans tout Paris, je m'abandonne et j'aime le vol, 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 vol.
I love that. That is next level. If you know of any recordings of her where she's just sitting like this, raw, just kind of singing, maybe her with an acoustic guitar, no stuff on it, just natural voice, drop a comment. I would love to hear more of this type of stuff from her.
Вы все ждете это.
Hear that depth of tone? So the depth of tone, the agility, the natural pitch accuracy. She doesn't need any pitch correction. Her voice is completely clean and natural and fantastic the way it is.
Сейчас эту ноту спою. Воль, воль, воль. Ла-ла-ла-ла.
Wow. All right. Go check her out. I put a link to her channel in my description there. Go check her out. Let me know what you think. She's very cool. I'm excited to hear more of her stuff. Like I said, let me know anything you have of hers that you know is like, not pitch corrected, not auto-tuned, not lip synced, anything like that. Send it my way. I would love to break it down. Cheers.